In the shadow of destruction, a sea of survivors, hundreds of thousands in services all over the city, thankful to be alive. Haiti's president, who's been all but invisible since the quake, shed a visible tear. But the living now inhabit an apocalyptic maze more nightmarish than Hollywood could imagine. Life among the ruins, the new normal.
If Haitians cursed their fate, who would blame them? Instead, today, 1 month after the cataclysm that turned their lives upside down, they sang praises.
But like the miracle survivors, Haiti is crawling from the wreckage. Lifted by the helping hands of volunteers from around the world and global contributions of more than $2.5 billion so far, helping save, heal, feed. People still wait in long lines for water and food. We saw one a quarter-mile long, but the bureaucratic logjam that kept aid bottled up at the airport has broken. The World Food Program alone has given out more than 51 million pounds of food. Meanwhile, 500,000 residents have fled the crumbled capital for the relative safety of the countryside, hopping buses, trucks, anything with wheels. 122 miles west, Whitaker, a sleepy port of 45,000 a month ago, now is teeming with newcomers. We randomly asked people on the street who's from the capital. 8 people on this one corner. Residents estimate 20,000 have come.
A lot of people, a lot.
Bringing a lot of earthquake injuries.
And I'm afraid that we're going to keep getting people over the next couple of weeks.
In the small Whitaker hospital run by Dr. William Tenhalf, a volunteer from Grand Rapids, Michigan, 60 of the 80 patients are from Port-au-Prince. All care, including surgery, is free.
I can't charge these people anything because they don't have any money. They have their shirt on their back, that's it.
So he's paying from his own pocket, $120,000 and counting. Back in Port-au-Prince, tent cities are the new city centers. 502,000 people jammed into 322 camps. Some have schools, need a haircut, $3. 50,000 people called this camp home 2 weeks ago. Now it's 70,000 and growing.
What about waterborne diseases?
Also growing, a public health crisis. Doctors are racing to vaccinate 500,000 children for measles, tetanus, whooping cough.
This must be overwhelming.
It is overwhelming.
Dr. Raul Ruiz is a volunteer from California.
You have the concerns for measles, you have the concerns for diarrhea.
Children who survived the quake now in danger of dying from diarrhea from unclean water. Haitians hired by international relief agencies, 35,000 by the UN alone, have begun the massive cleanup, while in the hills above the city.
We can't find the smoking gun.
U.S. seismologist Walter Mooney can't find the fault that triggered the disaster, but this he knows for sure.
We could have a magnitude 7 earthquake at any time in the future. It could be next year, it could be next week, and it could be the next decade.
Port-au-Prince is at risk?
Port-au-Prince is at risk.
But that's a worry for the future. The present is enough to bear. Bill Whitaker, CBS News, Port-au-Prince.